I would come home from work.
Tuesday marked the final day that Amber Heard took the stand. Johnny's legal team finished their cross-examination of Amber, which began on Monday. You're about to know about the biggest revelations from Amber and Johnny's defamation trial from Celebrity Gossip. How they met Amber and Johnny. During the defamation suit, Amber recalled first meeting Johnny to discuss a role in the Rum Diary and said she found him charismatic and well-read. She got the part, and while filming in Puerto Rico, the two connected over shared love of obscure books and blues music, Amber said, echoing details from Johnny's testimony. I thought it was unusual and remarkable. I felt chemistry. I felt this other thing that went beyond the pale of my job. Johnny clearly felt that way about me too. During their first scene together, in which they shared a kiss, it felt like those lines were blurred. Heard said about their personal and professional relationships, their connection, detailing a flirtatious friendship. Amber also talked about an incident that happened in Johnny's trailer. He picked up the back of my robe with his boot. I turned around and giggled. I didn't know what to make of it at the time. He playfully pushed me down on the bed sofa in his trailer, playful and flirtatious, and he said, "Young," she said. According to Amber, it didn't take time before their relationship turned violent. She testified that the first time Johnny ever hit her was over his tattoo that referenced his ex-wife Winona Ryder. After Johnny and Ryder broke up in 1993, he had the words Winona Forever altered to read Wino Forever. Amber recalled sitting on the couch one day when Johnny was drinking and presumably using cocaine. I asked him about the tattoo he has on his arm, and to me it just looked like black marks, she testified. I didn't know what it said. It was hard to read. He said it says wino. I didn't see that. I thought he was joking, so I laughed. I thought he was joking, and he slapped me across the face, and I laughed. I laughed because I didn't know what else to do and thought it might be a joke. I just stared at him. "You think it's so funny? You think you're a funny bitch?" he said, and he slapped me again. It's seemingly so stupid and insignificant, but that particular incident changed my life. I knew I had to leave, but I didn't want to leave him, and he starts crying, tears just falling out of his eyes, and he's touching my hands and he's saying, "I'll never do that again. I put the fear away and I thought I killed it," Amber said. Amber told her legal team that Johnny's use of drugs and alcohol contributed to his alleged abuse, describing violence and rage that he would display while under the influence. She referenced Adderall, cocaine, Quaaludes, and alcohol, and said Johnny's drinking correlated with violence. The question now is, why did she wait so long to leave if the marriage was truly a violent one? Well, the tale of abuse continued as Amber accused Johnny of throwing glass at her, destroying property and furniture, shoving her, hitting her, and punching the wall next to her face during these incidents. She said that she and Johnny's team often had to clean up after him and his bowels. She added, then he would disappear, get clean and sober, and come back and tell me he cleaned himself up, and then he would go back to being this wonderful person. Amber said of Johnny's demeanor while under the influence, "I would feel so distant from that thing that I wouldn't even recognize it." She also recalled an incident in 2013 in which Depp allegedly performed a cavity search on her, convinced she had hidden his cocaine. "He was insinuating I was doing cocaine and shoved his fingers inside me," she said. "I just stood there staring at the stupid light as he's twisting his fingers around. I didn't say stop or anything." Heard testified that last Friday night alluded to when Johnny allegedly backhanded her with a handful of rings after an argument about cheating accusations. "I remember feeling like my lip went into my teeth, and it got a little bit of blood on the wall," she said. "As hard as it is to explain this, I was so caught up in the relationship and defending his accusations that I didn't make that big of a deal of the situation. I pride myself on being tough. My best way to cope is to minimize it and make sure that he knows I'm tough and can't knock me down." The most shocking revelations from Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's defamation trial. As the trial began, Amber Heard continues as it broadcasts live on TV. E! News is keeping track of the biggest revelations from both sides. Keep reading to get the latest before a jury reaches a verdict. On May 18th, Heard's sister, Whitney Henriquez, appeared in court to testify that she observed throughout the couple's relationship. According to Henriquez, the two were incredibly in love at first, but when Johnny was using, there would be a fight. There was always a period when they weren't getting along. It seems to oscillate very quickly. He would be sober for a little while and almost quickly fall off the wagon and start to use or drink, and there'd be some sort of big blowout, she said. Henrique told the court that whenever the pair fought, you can almost guarantee that something was going to get destroyed. By the end of the relationship, Amber was physically unwell and emancipated, Henriquez said. While on the stand, Henriquez said that she had seen Johnny drunk countless times during his relationship with her sister Amber. She also testified that she had seen Johnny high on drugs a lot. Personally, I've done cocaine and drank with him a number of occasions. He almost always had weed of some sort. I've seen him take MDMA and on occasion shrooms as well. I once saw him consume a Ziploc bag that had a bunch of unknown pills, some prescription, some not, and he just took them all at once to see what would happen, she said. But Johnny has never denied doing drugs. While recounting an argument between Amber and Johnny she had witnessed in March 2015 at the couple's penthouse suite, Henriquez said that she was struck by the actor during the incident. I'm standing on top of the stairs with my back to the stairs, and that's when Johnny runs up the stairs. He comes up behind me and strikes me in the back. I hear Amber shout, "Don't hit my fucking sister," Henriquez claimed. It's quite confusing. Why is everyone claiming that Johnny at one point or the other hit them? After Amber allegedly smacked Johnny and lands one, Henriquez claimed Johnny then grabbed Amber by the hair with one hand and was whacking her repeatedly in the face with the other. In his testimony earlier on in the trial, Johnny denied ever hitting Amber. Henriquez, who was living at the penthouse suite during the incident, said she later refused Johnny's request for her to sign an NDA when she moved out of the home. During a redirect from Johnny's attorney, Henriquez said she didn't sustain any injuries in the staircase incident and was unsure who Johnny was aiming for when he struck her. Now, Amber is blaming everyone around her for a setback in her career. Amber said that her role in the upcoming movie Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom was pared down due to her legal drama. I was given a script, then given new versions of the script that had taken away scenes that had action in it, that depicted my character and another character without giving any spoilers away, two characters fighting with one another. They basically took a bunch of my role, they just removed a bunch. Amber said on the stand that she hoped their relationship would change after Johnny tried to get sober. He'd get clean and get sober and become this thing that made me feel so loved, she testified. I just felt like he knew me and I recognized something in him that I just got him. Let's not forget that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's former talent agent, Christian Carino, took to the stand on April 27th and discussed his prior conversations with Amber about her breakup with Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who she dated after splitting with Johnny. Carino, who is Lady Gaga's former fiance, testified to text messages he exchanged with Heard in August 2017. In one message, Heard said she was dealing with a breakup, writing that she was so sad and hated that the news was made public. Carino said he believes she was referencing her split with Musk. Carino texted back, "You weren't in love with him and you told me 1,000 times you were just filling space." When asked in court what he meant by that, Carino said he was telling her she shouldn't be sad because she wasn't in love with Musk. Amber wrote back that she wanted to grieve and recover in her own time. Carino said in court that he didn't know whether Amber was referencing to Musk or her prior breakup with Johnny. He later messaged Amber that she could avoid this problem if she stopped dating uber famous people. A lot is about to be unraveled. Do you think there's more to Amber dating famous people? Drop your thoughts and comments in the box below.